with millions and millions of fans. This is not going to go away. Like, we have seen it across the board in every single sport. And if you're gonna get the same eyeballs as the NBA, it comes with the territory. What's up, you guys? I'm Rachel DeMita and welcome to the Courtside Club. As you can probably tell, I am not home right now. I'm actually traveling overseas. I'm in Turkey, so I'm in the hotel room filming on my iPhone. I hope the quality isn't too bad, but we'll be back to our regular setup for next week's videos. However, today I wanted to do just a quick reaction video for you guys. There has been a lot of stuff spiraling on social media in the WNBA world, and I've actually been tagged in a lot of things and people have been wanting my reaction. One of the reactions that you guys wanted to hear from me was about the stuff that Sheryl Swoopes once again said about Caitlyn. She was on Gil's podcast, and honestly, you guys, I think I'm done talking about Sheryl Swoopes. At this point, what she continues to say to me is just like, at the very minimum, bad takes. And she's probably loving all of the attention that she's getting lately. I'm just over it. I'm over the drama. So moving on. However, Renee Montgomery, who is Atlanta Dream co-owner, she also played in the WNBA for a while. She released a clip from her podcast this week where she talked about Caitlin Clark stans and how they are basically like spreading toxicity within the WNBA. And I feel like there's something that we can learn from this video and the things that she said. And I also do want to focus on what she's saying because she truly is still a part of the WNBA and is part of a WNBA team. And so being an owner of the team, you do have to be careful what you say and how you say it. So today I just wanted to do a quick reaction video to this video. I'm going to put it on 1.5 speed.
Cannot be a representation of what the WNBA would want in their league. This is our league. This was built, like, I feel like as a women's basketball historian myself, I've been watching since I was 5. I was here before the league started, as a lot of the fans on social media feel the same. That ain't a representation of us. Y'all not like us. They not like us, okay? So please don't confuse me saying motivated by hate by meaning hating on a team the way a normal diehard fan would.
So she basically starts out the video saying like, they not like us, talking about Caitlin Clark fans. And you'll see she gets to the point where she's talking about Caitlin Clark fans only in this video.
A diehard Falcons fan can hate the Saints, but they would be going a little bit too far if they created nude AI pictures of Saints players and then sent them to the Saints players' families. That's what Caitlin stans have done to Angel Reese. A diehard Tennessee Vols fan could have hated our UConn Huskies, but they would have been going way too far if they sent death threats to the UConn players. And that's what they've done. That's what Caitlin stans have done. A diehard Celtics fan could hate the Lakers. And you know what? If we being honest, that Celtics fan base has definitely gone too far with some of their racist remarks and their treatments of players. It's not okay. It's okay to be a hater in sports. Like, hating in sports is a part of the game. Like, I like when our fans are so engaged and so passionate that they just don't like the other team.
I think it's hilarious that she brings up the NFL because NFL fans don't only hate on one another's, send death threats to players. Think about any big college game, NFL game, where one player misses a kick, drops a pass, fumbles the ball. Have you seen their social media after those games? To compare the NFL and the NBA, and yes, both Boston Celtics fans are nuts. If us as sports media and owners and whatever are going to try to change humanity and make people into decent human beings who aren't hateful and do these kind of things, like, it is not going to happen. There are fist fights at NFL games. There are brawls that break out from fans fighting with one another because that's how much they hate each other. I'm sorry, this also makes me think of sports betting. When people start sports betting on the WNBA like they do with the NFL and the NBA and a lot of other sports, this toxicity is going to get worse. Moving on.
But being racist, sexist, and violent with your words, come on now, what are we doing? Come on now, that's not acceptable. I mean, honestly, imagine if one of the stands said the things that they were saying. What if they said it to your daughter, your wife, your cousin, your sister? Folks might be ready to fight, okay?
I mean, she's very true here, but that's the thing with the internet. A lot of things that people say on the internet, they would never say in person. And a lot of people get away with a lot of things on the internet because that's just America. You can kind of say what you want, and no, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right to be any of these things. But this is something, and I feel like even with her, obviously we're talking about it today, we're shedding more light on it. The more that WNBA players, coaches, owners continue to talk about it, and I actually just saw a video today that was actually sad. It was 2 Chicago Sky players, and they got very emotional when they were talking about the kind of hate that they've received online and they've never seen this much hate in their life. And it's sad because it can affect you, especially when you're not used to it. And I think back to when I was younger and I received all of it, and it definitely rocked my world. However, now if I felt that same blowback, I know that it wouldn't affect me the same way. So some of this does take a little bit of just growing thicker skin. And I think that's what everybody in this league is going to have to do, because unfortunately, with millions and millions of fans, this is not going to go away. Like, we have seen it across the board in every single sport. And if you're going to get the same eyeballs as the NBA, or even dream about getting as close to the NFL, it comes with the territory. Also, one thing that she failed to mention when she talked about college sports and like the UConn and Lady Vols, did she forget about the time when Gabby Marshall was bullied so bad that she deleted all of her social media? That was an instance where it was one of Caitlin's teammates getting bullied so bad. And there was even a time when Aaliyah Boston deleted her Twitter because she was getting heckled and bullied so much in the beginning of the season. And I wish, like, I think that's why some of this stuff frustrates me, like her making this claim that it's Caitlin Clark stands and that's who it is and they need to stop and you need to do better. Like, unfortunately, her saying this is going to literally do nothing. People who want to troll, people who want to hate, people who want to be racist, people who want to get a reaction out of you are not going to stop because you said, hey, stop doing this. They're going to be like, oh, hey, I got a reaction out of you, which means you're watching, which means I'm going to keep doing it. And so I almost wish that there was something within the WNBA where these women could go if they needed extra support, if they're feeling bullied online, if they needed to just put down their social media, if they needed to delete their pages or deactivate them or whatever they need to do to protect their mental health. Like, if they can't take everything that's going on online, what do they have in place behind the scenes so that they don't need to keep coming out and trying to tell people to stop? It's impossible on the internet. And I also know this from experience. I don't even block people on the internet because I think that's even giving them attention. And what I've also noticed, when you block people, they'll make another account. And you can do that until the end of time. These trolls will find a way. They will find a way. They don't have anything better to do.
So Caitlin, unfortunately for her, this is a group that is attached to her, not her asking this group to follow. It seems that they found a home in this fan base.
I don't think that they're attached to her because she pays no mind to literally anybody. And she just came out in an interview also saying she doesn't even feel like a celebrity. She's just a normal girl who shops for candles at Target. Like, I don't think Caitlin is attaching herself to anyone. She signs autographs, plays basketball, and goes home.
Recently, some things have shown where Caitlin recently liked a post by Taylor Swift, and it was supporting VP Harris. And on that post, all she did was like it. And this Caitlin stans group that I'm talking about, the stans have now split against Caitlin. They're actually going against Caitlin. I'm going to read some of the tweets. This is what they're saying to Caitlin now. I was just starting to finally pay some attention to the WNBA because somebody was actually worth watching, and then you caved. Another fan said, definitely should have stayed out of politics at Caitlin Clark. I love watching you, but now I refuse after seeing you support Taylor Swift and Kamala. Why did you like Taylor Swift's post endorsing Kamala? We thought you were like us. What's going on?
Did you guys see Steph Curry's comments after he did the little thing at the DNC? Steph Curry's one of the most famous NBA players in the entire world. Did you see his comments? Are all of a sudden Steph Curry fans the toxic ones? If you watch any NBA game, and I'm not saying that it makes any of this right. In a perfect world, we would all be nice to each other, but it's just, we don't live in a perfect world. And to sit here and think on your podcast you're gonna make a perfect world, you're really actually, I think, making it worse. And also isolating a fan base of the most popular player in the WNBA. Sorry guys, I'm editing this video and I just had to throw in one more thing. So the Atlanta Dream typically play in an arena that holds 3,500 people, but for the Indiana Fever games, they moved them to the NBA arena and they sold out that arena with a franchise record of 17,575 fans. At this point, you also have to thank Caitlin Clark fans that you had that many eyeballs on your team.
So Caitlin had these big expectations when she came into the league, and she's clearly exceeding all of them, not on the court, not only on the court, but off of the court, being an ambassador for these brands. But something sinister is happening online with Caitlin's fan base and these stands that needs to be addressed. So all I'm saying is sports hate is okay. It's acceptable. It's actually welcome. We love the passionate fans. But some of y'all are taking it too far, man. Do better.
I loved this tweet. It said, it's always CeCe and Angel fans, but I never hear anyone mention Aces fans. The ones who made fun of Sloot's mom, the ones who bullied Sabrina off this app, the ones who booed Hamby every single time she touched the ball and laughed at the situation with Becky. And that is something too that I honestly probably think about daily, is the Dearica Hamby situation, because I think that has been so mishandled by the WNBA and the Aces. They are trying to sweep it under the rug, and I think it's wrong. And Aces fans booed Hamby every time she touched the ball when she played back at home. And she was on that team that she won a championship with the Aces. They booed her every time she touched the ball. That is not something that she could run away from. That is not something where she could delete her social media. She was playing on the court, doing her job, and a fan base, the place that she used to play, booed her every time. And it wasn't because, like, maybe a Kyrie situation, and I'm a fan of Kyrie's, by the way, but like a Kyrie situation where he stomped on the Boston like logo and then he got booed when he went back. It was a situation where Hamby said that she was mistreated and she got traded from this team. She didn't walk away from this team. She got traded from this team when she was going through her pregnancy. I think it's very hypocritical if you're pointing out these Caitlyn stans who won't back down, who continue to, spread hate and do all these things. And that is something that is not getting addressed by anyone. And I feel like the media should also be talking about it more. I made a video about it a few weeks ago. Now, when I read up about it again, the WNBA is trying to get the lawsuit dismissed. One more thing, guys, then I'm gonna wrap up this video. I thought that this was hilarious though, because the same day that Renee Montgomery came out with her podcast clip, the Atlanta Dream tweeted this. They tweeted a crying emoji and then this photo that says Chicago Cry with a photo of Kennedy Carter. Somebody said they deleted this, but don't forget the official Atlanta Dream account posted a tweet to clown Kennedy Carter, who didn't even play in the game and who has a bad history with the team. The same Atlanta Dream who had a co-owner denounce toxicity and fandom today. Maybe Renee Montgomery had the best intentions in coming out with her statement and trying to denounce hate and denounce the toxicity within fandoms, and I think that that's fair. And I think that she could have helped her team and helped the WNBA better if she would have actually had solutions for this instead of yelling into a void and telling Caitlin Clark stans to do better. But you guys let me know in the comments below what you think. WNBA playoffs are just around the corner, and hopefully I will be covering those for you guys also. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm sorry because I know this backdrop is crazy and the sun is like blasting me in the face, but I wanted to get a video out for you guys today. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it and click that little subscribe button because I upload new videos with better quality every single week. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time. WNBA.